So last few examples here for section 4.6, and you can see they start out a little simple and then move on to things that are significantly more complicated. You have to really pay attention to all the fine and tiny little details. Same thing, same reasons back in chapter 3 where you had to really pay attention to your negatives and positives and all the fine details. That's where things go wrong in these questions. Example A. Simplify x cubed times y squared, all multiplied by x squared times y to the negative 4. Well, we have straight multiplication here, so I know that all I need to do is look at my bases. There's my x. What am I going to do with those exponents? Because I'm multiplying, it's going to be 3 plus 2. And then there's another base, y. And what am I going to do with those exponents? Add them together. 2 plus negative 4. This becomes x to the power of 5, y to the power of negative 2. But I can't have negative 2 as an exponent because it's negative. So at this point, hopefully you're used to practicing with negative exponents and knowing that if the variable or the value is on the top of a fraction, in this case it would be on the top of a 1, then it simply moves to the bottom. So this becomes x to the 5th over y squared. And you would be done there. Now, if you needed a few extra steps, then we look at this here. Remember that y to the minus 2 would be the same as y over 1 to the minus 2. We flip that fraction, becomes y 1 over y, all to the positive 2 now, which is 1 squared over y squared, which is 1 over y squared. This gets multiplied by our x to the 5th, and if I just do that quickly here in a different color, x to the 5th times 1 over y squared, multiply top by the bottom, or top by the top, x to the 5th, and bottom by the bottom, y squared. That's how we get to that point. Question B. 10a to the 5th b cubed divided by 2a squared b to the minus 2. We can just simply start to simplify. Our 10 and our 2 simplifies or divides out to 5. A to the 5th and a squared, same base. Dividing, so I'm going to subtract the exponents. This is going to become a to the power of 5 minus 2, and b, let's go with blue. B cubed divided by b to the minus 2 is going to be b to the power of 3 minus a negative 2. So this is all going to become 5a cubed b plus positive to the 5th. Done. Question C starts to get a little bit more complicated with fractions, so I think I will pause the video here. Don't want to make them too long, and I'll come back to C and D together, and then I'll do E and F together.